You're in for a wild ride today. In this video, we're diving into a shocking revelation that has fans, and even the drama's director, completely stunned. IU has finally opened up about what Prankster Bo Gum is really like on set. And trust us, it's not what you think. Is he the charming gentleman we all adore? Or is there a mischievous side no one saw coming? Stick around as we reveal the hilarious, unexpected, and totally unforgettable moments IU shared that flipped the script on everything we thought we knew. But before we jump in, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. Known for his angelic face, charming smile, and a clean-cut image, Prankster Bo Gum has long been considered the golden boy of Korean entertainment. But when IU? It all started during a recent promotional interview for their much-anticipated drama. The atmosphere was light, the questions routine, until one particular question triggered a bombshell revelation. When asked about the working environment and how the actors supported each other on set, IU paused. A subtle shift in her expression signaled something unexpected was coming. Honestly, IU began, her voice calm but her gaze intense. I wasn't prepared for what I saw from Bo Gum. It was shocking. The interviewer froze. The director, who was watching from behind the camera, reportedly leaned forward with a concerned look. IU continued, carefully choosing her words. Was IU about to destroy Prankster Bo Gum's pristine image? What had he done? She smiled faintly, almost playfully. He's a prankster. A complete menace in the best possible way. One time, right before a super emotional crying scene, he replaced my script pages with lyrics to an old Seo Taiji song. I didn't realize until the director yelled, "Action!" I looked down, saw the lyrics, and even the previously nervous director shook his head, smiling in disbelief. But IU wasn't done. Another time, she recalled, he brought in a rubber snake and hid it inside my bag. I found it right before a live-streamed interview. I screamed so loud it went viral. He just stood there acting innocent, while her tone remained light. But he's the life of the set. He keeps everyone on their toes. Even the director had to ban pranks during the last week of filming. The director himself later confirmed the account. The hashtags #Prankster Bo Gum, #IU reveals all, and #director in shock began trending within hours. Some fans expressed shock, saying they could never imagine the actor behaving in such a chaotic manner. I always thought he was a shy puppy, one user tweeted. Turns out he's a gremlin with a killer smile. Others loved the new image with comments like, "This makes me love him even more." Who knew Bo Gum was such a chaotic king? Flooding his Instagram. Interestingly, IU's candid revelation seems to have deepened fans' love for both stars. The production team has hinted at releasing a full behind-the-scenes blooper reel, largely because of Bo Gum's antics. We had more bloopers than usable scenes some days, one crew member confessed. Beyond the pranks and jokes, IU also shared a deeper insight. Despite all the mischief, Bo Gum is one of the most professional actors I've ever worked with. He knows when to have fun and when to focus. He'll crack a joke, but the moment the cameras roll, he's fully in character. It's impressive. That balance between playfulness and dedication seems to be what stunned the director most. I've worked with many actors, but Bo Gum's duality threw me. Off-screen, he's like a kid at summer camp. On-screen, he becomes someone entirely different, serious, intense, emotionally raw. It's rare to see someone switch like that so effortlessly. I realized we weren't using his full potential. He's not just a pretty face. He's a storyteller, and yes, sometimes a little devil behind the scenes. With these new revelations, public perception of Prankster Bo Gum is shifting. For years, he was seen as almost too perfect, unattainably kind, unfailingly polite. But IU's stories humanize him, make him more relatable, and ironically, even more endearing. He's no longer just the flawless prince of K-drama. He's the prank-loving actor who made Korea's sweetheart scream over a rubber snake. As fans eagerly await the drama's premiere, the buzz continues to grow, not just because of the plot or production quality, but because everyone is dying to see the chemistry between these two. Will the pranks make it on screen? Will fans be able to spot the moments where IU's about to laugh but holds it in? The anticipation is real. In a world where celebrities are often coached to perfection, this moment of raw honesty from IU has done something rare. It pulled back the curtain. It reminded everyone that behind the lights, makeup, and perfectly framed scenes are real people with quirks, jokes, and inside stories. And Park Bo Gum, it seems, is full of surprises. Whether you're a longtime fan or someone just curious about the drama, one thing's certain. After IU's shocking but hilarious confession, you'll never look at Park Bo Gum the same way again. And just when fans thought they'd heard it all, more behind-the-scenes stories began to surface, this time from the staff members themselves. One assistant stylist revealed, Bo Gum once convinced the makeup team to draw a tiny mustache on his face when IU wasn't looking. She walked onto set, saw him dressed in full costume with a mustache, and completely broke character. The lighting team shared that Park Bo Gum once controlled the lights from behind the scenes during a rehearsal, playfully dimming them right when IU had her big dramatic moment. She handled it like a pro, they said, but gave him the death stare afterward. He just grinned. What's fascinating is how IU never seemed annoyed or offended. Instead, she matched his playful energy with her own pranks. She once changed Bo Gum's coffee order to a child-sized milkshake with extra whipped cream and rainbow sprinkles. When the delivery arrived on set, the crew burst out laughing. Park Bo Gum? He drank it with pride. Their antics quickly became legendary among the crew, and the director admitted that despite the delays caused by all the laughter, the overall morale on set had never been higher. There was an energy we couldn't create through any script or direction, he said. That came from their natural chemistry. In fact, industry experts are now calling this partnership one of the most refreshing in recent K-drama history. What IU and Park Bo Gum bring isn't just star power, it's authenticity, said one entertainment columnist. They're both incredibly talented, but more importantly, they're real. Fans can sense that. It's rare. On fan forums, speculation has already begun about whether their bond extends beyond just co-stars. Photos of IU and Bo Gum laughing together off-camera, leaning close while reviewing scripts, and even whispering jokes during breaks have sparked dating rumors. Though neither has confirmed anything romantic, fans can't help but wonder if there's more than just friendly teasing. Though both stars have remained professional in public, focusing attention back on the project rather than their personal lives. IU addressed the rumors with her signature wit, saying in an interview, "It means we're doing something right as actors. The rest, well, we'll let the drama speak for itself." As the drama's release date approaches, anticipation continues to build. Advanced screenings have praised the duo's natural connection, with some critics even saying that their performance feels more like real life than acting. One noted film critic wrote, "There's a spark between IU and Bo Gum that's impossible to fake. You see it in the way they look at each other, the way they talk, the ease with which they communicate on screen. It's captivating."